Hello everyone, my name is Lecky Purpa and I'm your expert on negligence. So, as you all are college coaches, I'm here to train you on negligence so you can learn what it is and how you can possibly prevent a lawsuit in the future. And so, negligence is an unintentional tort that causes injury to a person in the form of physical injury, property loss, or reputation. A tort is a civil wrong or an infringement of a right, and torts can happen when someone does what they should have or does not do what they should have. And there are four elements to negligence: duty, breach of duty, causation, and harm. And all of these must be found for there to be a valid case on negligence. Negligence is a major concern for all of you as college soccer coaches because you are responsible for many people, which includes staff, players, fans, etc. And therefore, you will face decisions constantly where a change in circumstances will require you to act or not act on a situation to keep people safe. And therefore, I will try and help you learn about negligence so you can understand it and use it to prevent a possible lawsuit in the future. And now I just want to go over a few risks of negligence with you. And so one of the specific risks deals with improper food handling as a college soccer coach. So anytime you take the team out to food, there's a risk that people with allergies might have, or certain restaurants might not give a quality of food that is adequate for the team and people may get sick. As a coach, you need to prevent the team from unforeseeable harm, so you have a duty to protect the players. So therefore, this risk is pretty low in frequency. It doesn't happen often, and it is moderate though in severity if athletes were to get harmed by food because of the coach's negligence and not selecting a quality restaurant. So it can easily be reduced by just choosing restaurants that are common and known to have good food, quality food that's not going to make you sick, and just keeping in mind player allergies and not taking them to restaurants where peanuts are on the floor if a player has peanut allergies. And another risk I'd like to look at is overtraining. And overtraining is when a coach creates a training environment where the athlete tends to be at risk of injury because they're training too often. So this would be described, or an example of this would be if a coach wants to win really bad and has the players train heavy 6 days a week and play games. This is very difficult on an athlete's body and can lead to muscle breakdown, and they will not perform at their best. And so this doesn't happen often, but if it does, it can be very critical for a college soccer coach. You can lose your job, lawsuits can happen if players get really sick. And so to decrease the chances of overtraining, reduction can easily be used. And reduction can be used by having all your workout plans run through the strength coach and making sure he checks them and understands, and you guys make a plan that it won't create the athletes a situation where they'll be at risk. And so the next thing we'll look at is unsafe field conditions. And this risk, it occurs when players play on a field that is not suitable for play, where let's say cones are in the way, there's potholes, faulty equipment, no weights on the soccer goals where players might get hurt. This can happen. It's moderate in frequency, but the severity would be all the way up to critical if players were to get severely injured. And so to decrease the chances of this risk, coaches can easily transfer the risk by having a third party come in and keep the field at pristine conditions. They can make sure there's no potholes, cut the grass, make sure the goals are weighted, everything. And they can do that, or they can reduce the likelihood by just having the coach walk onto the field before practices or games. Just make sure there's no potholes, no dangers on the field, and keep the athletes safe. So there's many risks to negligence, specific risks, but I just thought I'd go over these to give you guys some basic understanding of negligence, and hopefully you can take that into your field and prevent lawsuits in the future. Thank you.